Immigration reform is a buzzword almost right now. You hear it quite a bit in the media. And regardless of the political nuances behind immigration reform, we feel it has a great impact from a membership standpoint for credit unions. Immigration reform has the potential to impact more than 11 million undocumented immigrants in the U.S. About 3/4 of that group are Latin Americans, and those individuals are going to be looking for traditional financial institution accounts, wanting to open businesses, seek higher education, buy homes, new cars, etc. when they potentially obtain their citizenship and their residency through some sort of a path to citizenship. And we feel that credit unions are predisposed to be those trusted partners for those individuals to obtain many of those financial services. And so when immigration reform does come about, those credit unions that really have been serving the community already, we feel are going to be at an advantage for building those long-term relationships with those individuals that are impacted by immigration reform. Something that credit unions can do is start to look at what lending options there might be or saving options for individuals to save or to borrow for that specific purpose of paying for the process. Currently, there might be individuals that are actually going through the process now, and so helping them now can position them greatly when immigration reform does come about, and then that impacts other family members where they may have now the experience of providing those types of savings products or lending products that shouldn't be new, but more so repackaged for that purpose. That's a great way that credit unions can start to serve the community. Well, from a membership standpoint, I know every credit union is looking at new ways to grow their membership. In addition, credit unions want to grow product and service usage by those members. And so you have potentially an untapped market that will soon be equipped with potential new documentation. They're going to be seeking those relationships with financial institution providers and other community organizations that can help them start those businesses or seek higher education. So credit unions can garner that relationship with those individuals, start to build a relationship over time with that individual, with the individuals in those households, attain new membership as well as grow their product and service usage. I think those credit unions that are already thinking about how to be more representative of their field of membership by looking at how their field of membership is changing and starting to adapt to the needs of the community now will be in a great position when immigration reform does come about. So maybe a point of guidance is not to wait for immigration reform, because there are some things that credit unions can do currently by examining, for example, what their identification and documentation policies look like. Currently, all financial institutions can serve foreign nationals, and they can accept alternative forms of identification. Now, that doesn't always translate into policies that credit unions might have or procedures, and so examining how those might be adapted today will put them at an advantage when immigration reform does come about. In addition, looking at their product and service suite, what adaptations can be made to repackage loans and deposit products potentially for specific uses, as well as looking at what community partnerships to potentially establish now with those immigration attorneys or those advocacy agencies or other community partners that are serving the community already from an immigration standpoint. How can they partner with them to work together and work together to build that trust in the community and be ready to serve with other referrals and other products that the community might need when immigration reform comes about.